Hello, dear students. Today we will start with exercise 13.2 of chapter 13, volume and surface area. And in this exercise, you will learn how to find out the volume of a combined solid. So let's begin with question number 2. In the question number 2, he has given us that there is a child called, his name is Rachel, and he is an engineering student. He designed a model, and the shape of this model is made up of two conical vessels or solids attached to a cylinder, and he wants us to find out the volume of this solid made up of two combined figures, that is cylinder and cone. Cone is attached to each end of the cylinder, and as it is visible in the figure, it is given in the question that the diameter of the cylinder and that of the two cones attached to it is the same. So diameter of this cylinder as well as this cone, diameter of the cylinder and this cone is just the same. The total height of this model is given equal to 12 centimeter, and alone this cone is of height 2 centimeter. This cone is also of 2 centimeter height. So we can say that both these cones are identical, and we need to find out the volume of this resultant solid. As I have told you in when we were finding the surface area of the combined solid, I told you never to miss any surface. Don't go on the formula that if you are asked to find out total surface area, you will not going to apply blindly the total surface the formula for the total surface area. You will see the surfaces that you can touch, but in volume you will see how many figures are combined, and you will just add the volumes of those figures. That's it. So finding volume is very simple. If you have attached two cones to this cylinder, that means volume of the resultant solid is equal to volume of this cylinder plus volume of this cone plus volume of this cone. Since these two cones are identical, their radius is same, their height is same, radius and height are same, that means they are identical. So if they are exactly the same type, then that means I can write it like this, that the volume of this complete solid is equal to volume of the cylinder plus volume of the cone multiplied by 2, as we have two cones attached here. Now I will apply the formula. You must remember the formula that the volume of cylinder is pi r square h, and volume of the cone is 1/3 of pi r square h, and it is multiplied by 2 as there are two cones. So I told you your question, your solution, your calculation will be simplified if you will take out the common portion first. So in both, radius is same, that means pi r square h square here and pi r square here can be taken common. So from this term you are left with only h, and from this you have taken pi r square common, that means you are left with 2 by 3 h. Here h is the height of the cylinder, and here the h is the height of the cone. And when both the heights are different, we will use different symbols to find out the to different symbols to be used here to distinguish that the heights are different. Now children, put the values of here. Pi is 22 by 7, r is given 3 by 2, so put 3 by 2. Again 3 by 2 as r square is there. Height of the cylindrical portion is 8, and height of the conical parts attached is uh, 2. So 2 is the height, h is equal to 2. Therefore 2 into 2 will make it 4 by 3. Take LCM. It is 8 3s are 24 plus this 4 will make it 28 by 3. And now cancel out whatever you are able to cancel and multiply whatever you are left. So you are left with 11 3 and 2 here. So it is 66 meter cube. Now children, let's do the next question. In this next question, you are given gulab jamun. You are given gulab jamun. So children, you have to find out the syrup in the gulab jamun. You need to find out syrup in the gulab jamun. So these are the gulab jamuns kept in a beaker. These are 45 in numbers. 45 gulab jamuns are there, and you know there is syrup filled in it. So he wants us to find out the volume of the syrup contained in it. He has given us the dimensions, that the total length of this gulab jamun from here till here is 5 centimeter, and its shape is cylinder from the center, and both the ends are hemispherical. That means hemisphere is attached here and one hemisphere is attached here. So this is the shape of the gulab jamun. I'll call it as GJ in short. GJ, gulab jamun. So GJ. So the total length is 5 centimeter. The diameter is given 2.8 centimeter. Therefore, the radius is half of 1.4 centimeter. Now we need to find out the height of the cylindrical portion. So children, radius is here, one radius is here. So both radius, 2 times radius should be subtracted. 2 times radius is always equal to diameter. So that means we will subtract 2.8 from the total length to get the length of the cylindrical portion. Height of the cylindrical portion or length of the cylindrical portion will be 5 minus 2.8, that is 2.2 centimeter. Now let's find out the syrup contained in one gulab jamun. He is First of all we have to find out the volume of this gulab jamun. So volume of gulab jamun, since gulab jamun is made up of cylinder and two hemisphere, and two hemisphere when you join them it will become complete one sphere. So I can say the volume of this gulab jamun is equal to volume of the cylinder plus volume of one sphere, half on one end, half on one end. So both combined will give you volume of complete sphere. Now let's write down the formula. Pi r square h is the volume of the cylinder and volume of the sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Take out common. So pi r square can be taken common. Inside you are left with h, and here you are left with 4 upon 3 r. 1 r only is left, 2 r's you have taken common. Now fill in the value. Pi is 22 by 7. Radius is 1.4. Remove the decimal, 14 upon 10. Similarly, r square is there. So one more time you have to write 14 by 10. Then height of the cylindrical portion is 2.2 centimeter. Remove the decimal. So that is 22 by 10. And then this is 4 by 3 r 14 by 10. Cancel out whatever you are able to cancel, but don't touch these tens. Never touch tens until and unless you are able to cancel complete of it. Okay, so if I cancel it I will left with 5. So division by 5 is difficult in comparison to division by 10. If you have in the denominator 10, you will just transfer a decimal, but if you have 5 you have to divide. So please don't cancel any 10 until and unless you are not able to cancel it completely. So this is 44 into 14 divided by 100 outside the bracket. And let's solve the bracket. This decimal is no more there because I have removed it by putting 10 in the denominator. The LCM will be 30, and then this will be 66 plus 56. Now this is 44 into 14, and when I add it, it will be 122 divided by 3000. I will not solve it completely because this is nowhere asked in the question to find out the volume of the gulab jamun. He wants us to find out the volume of the syrup. So I will find out the volume of the syrup accurately, but I will not solve it. Now, amount of the syrup in one gulab jamun, he is saying 30% of the volume of the gulab jamun is the syrup. So 30% of the volume is the syrup in one gulab jamun. But we have 45, so we will multiply it by 45 to get the total amount of syrup in all the 45 GJs that you have. So children, 30% of the volume, 30% remove percent, put 100. Volume you have calculated this, so just put this value, multiply it by 45. Now children, this 30 and this 3000, I have split it 3000 into 30 into 100, 30 and 30 will get cancelled. Multiply all these numbers, you will get this, and divide it by 10,000, and 0 will get cancelled, and simply you have to transfer the decimal. So after 3 places from the back, you will transfer the decimal, and therefore you can say approximately the syrup contained in 45 GJs is equal to 338 centimeter cube. I hope you enjoyed doing this question. That's all for today. We will meet with the solution of other questions. Till then, bye bye. Keep practicing good questions.